The trailer for Heartland Season 19 is finally here, but fans are left asking one heartbreaking question. Where is Ty? For years, Ty Borden was the heart of the show, standing beside Amy through every trial, every joy, and every storm that life at Heartland brought. And yet, in the newest trailer, there is no sign of him. No smile, no words, no presence. Just a silence that feels louder than anything else. The Season 19 trailer opens with the same breathtaking scenes fans know and love: the wide skies of Alberta, the golden fields, and the comforting sight of the ranch. It feels familiar, like coming home after a long journey. We see Amy riding across the field, her expression strong yet thoughtful, as though carrying the weight of everything she has been through. The horses run free, the wind catches her hair, and in that single moment, the essence of Heartland, the connection between people, nature, and animals, comes alive again. The trailer quickly reminds us that Heartland is not just about horses, but about family. Lou appears, caught up in her endless responsibilities as both mayor and sister. Jack, steady as ever, continues to be the backbone of the family, his wisdom guiding the younger generation. And Katie and Lindy, the next generation of the Bartlett-Fleming family, show glimpses of how the legacy of Heartland will continue to grow. Their laughter and small moments of innocence are woven between the heavier emotions, keeping the spirit of hope alive. But as fans watch carefully, there is something missing. Something so noticeable that it creates an ache in the heart. Ty, who once shared every major moment with Amy, is not there. In earlier seasons, he would have been the one standing beside her when things got hard, the one she leaned on when doubts crept in. The trailer gives us moments of family dinners, shared conversations, and emotional challenges. But no Ty. The camera lingers on Amy's face a little longer, as if to remind us of the absence. Her strength is clear, but so is her solitude. For longtime viewers, this contrast is powerful. Heartland is a story that has always been about connection, between people and their loved ones, between humans and animals, between the past and the future. And yet, the absence of Ty casts a shadow over every smile and every scene. It makes the viewer stop and think, how will the family carry on without him? What new stories will unfold now that a piece of their heart is missing? Still, the trailer does not drown in sadness. There are sparks of hope everywhere. Amy training horses with compassion, Jack reminding the family what matters most, and Lou finding balance between leadership and family. These moments suggest that Season 19 will continue to build on the themes of resilience, healing, and love. Even as the characters face the reality of moving forward, the editing of the trailer itself seems intentional. It gives viewers just enough to feel the warmth of the Heartland family, but leaves space for mystery and questions. The absence of Ty is not just a detail, it feels like a choice, almost as if the trailer is silently acknowledging the weight of his memory and the impact his character left behind. Fans cannot help but feel the echo of his presence in every corner of the ranch, even if he is no longer physically there. As the final shots of the trailer roll, we see Amy looking across the ranch with determination in her eyes. There is no dialogue, just a pause, as though she is silently promising herself and the audience that she will carry on. That moment, though brief, sets the tone for the entire season. It is not about forgetting Ty, but about living in a world where his absence is deeply felt. For the fans, it is both painful and powerful. The trailer leaves us with a clear message. Heartland is moving into a new chapter. The family will grow, new challenges will come, and stories will continue to unfold. But Ty's absence will remain an emotional thread, pulling at the hearts of viewers who have followed his journey from the very beginning. And this is why the trailer, while exciting, also leaves us with the haunting question. Why is Ty not coming back? Ty Borden has always been more than just a character on Heartland. For many fans, he was the soul of the show. From the moment he first arrived at the ranch as a troubled young man, Ty captured hearts with his quiet strength, his kindness toward animals, and the way he slowly became part of the Bartlett-Fleming family. Watching him grow from a rebellious teenager into a devoted husband, father, and veterinarian felt like watching someone you know in real life. That's why his absence in Season 19 is not only confusing for some fans, but deeply heartbreaking for others. To understand why Ty is not returning, we have to look back at Season 14. In that season, the show made a painful decision that shook the entire fan base: Ty's death. His passing came suddenly, a shocking twist that no one saw coming. After years of struggles, victories, and dreams with Amy, his story ended in an instant. For many viewers, this was the hardest moment in Heartland history. It felt unfair, even cruel, to take away a character who had been such a symbol of growth and hope. But behind this heartbreaking story choice was a very real reason. The actor who plays Ty, Graham Wardle, made the decision to leave the show. It wasn't because of drama with the cast or problems with the production. Instead, Graham shared openly that he felt it was time to move on to new chapters in his own life. He had given more than a decade of his heart and soul to the role, and while it was difficult to step away, he wanted to pursue personal projects, spiritual growth, and creative opportunities beyond acting. For the producers and writers, this left a nearly impossible choice. They could not simply recast Ty because his bond with Amy and his presence in the show were too unique. No one else could step into his shoes and carry the same emotional weight. Instead, they made the painful but respectful decision to write Ty out in a way that honored his journey while still allowing the show to continue. His death was not just about loss. It was written to become a turning point for Amy and the rest of the family, a way of showing how love can leave an everlasting impact, even when the person is gone. This is why Ty is not coming back in season 19 or in any future season. His story, as painful as it was, has already been closed. Fans often ask if there's a chance for a surprise return, perhaps through flashbacks or dream sequences. While those moments could happen in special episodes, the truth is that Ty's character arc has reached its end. The show has made it clear that it is moving forward, focusing on how Amy, Lindy, and the family navigate life without him. Still, that doesn't mean Ty is forgotten. In fact, his presence continues to echo in every season after his departure. Amy's growth as a single mother, her resilience in the face of pain, and her ability to keep working with horses while raising her daughter are all directly connected to Ty's influence. His memory shapes the way characters make decisions, and his spirit lingers in the ranch itself. Every fence post, every trail, every corral feels like a reminder of the times he shared there. It's important to remember that this was not just a creative decision, it was also a personal one for Graham Wardle. Stepping away from something that defines you for so many years is not easy. But in interviews and podcasts, he explained that he felt called to explore different paths, ones that would allow him to inspire and connect with people in new ways. Many fans, though heartbroken, respect his choice. After all, just like Ty's story was about growth, Graham's own journey is about transformation. For those who hoped the trailer for season 19 would reveal a surprise, Ty's return, or even a small appearance, it may feel disappointing. But the truth is, the show is being honest about what life really feels like when you lose someone you love. You don't get them back. What you do get is the chance to honor their memory, to carry their lessons with you, and to build new chapters of your life while keeping their spirit alive in your heart. And that is exactly what Heartland is doing with Ty. When Ty's storyline ended in season 14, the reaction from fans around the world was immediate and intense. Social media platforms lit up with messages of shock, sadness, and disbelief. For many, Heartland had been a comfort show, something to turn to when life felt heavy. And Ty, with his calm strength and gentle heart, had become a symbol of hope. His sudden absence was not just another plot twist. It felt like losing a member of the family. Fans expressed their heartbreak in countless ways. Some took to Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, writing long posts about how much Ty meant to them. Others created fan videos filled with moments from his journey, his early struggles, his love story with Amy, the birth of Lindy, and all the little smiles in between. YouTube comments under old Ty and Amy clips overflowed with words like, "I can't stop crying," and "He will always be my favorite character." Petitions even started circulating, begging the producers to bring him back, or at least to include more flashbacks that would allow viewers to see him again. Some fans admitted they could not continue watching the show without Ty, because for them, his love story with Amy was the beating heart of Heartland. Others decided to keep watching, not because they had accepted the loss, but because they wanted to support Amy's journey forward. What makes this reaction so powerful is the way it mirrors real-life grief. Losing Ty reminded fans of their own losses, family members, friends, or loved ones who had been taken too soon. Viewers connected their pain with Amy's, and in a strange but meaningful way, the show became a safe space for processing. This is one of the reasons Heartland has remained so beloved. It does not shy away from real emotions. Instead, it shows that even in the hardest moments, life goes on. Even in later seasons, Ty's presence has never been erased. Writers carefully weave his memory into conversations and storylines. Characters still mention him, Amy reflects on his impact, and little Lindy often carries the light of her father's spirit. For fans, this is a comforting reminder that although Ty is gone, he will never be forgotten. His influence remains as strong as ever, shaping the way Amy parents her daughter and how the family faces each challenge. The emotional legacy of Ty goes far beyond the screen. Many fans say they learned life lessons from his character: patience, resilience, and the belief that people can change. Ty's journey from troubled teen to devoted husband and father gave hope to those who believed they too could transform their lives. That is why even now, years after his departure, people still talk about him with the same affection as when he was alive on the show. It's also important to note that Graham Wardle, the actor behind Ty, has acknowledged this fan reaction with gratitude. He understands how much the character meant to viewers and often speaks with deep respect for the bond fans formed with Ty. In his podcast and interviews, he has shared that he hopes fans will continue to carry the lessons of Ty's story into their own lives. This, in many ways, shows how deeply connected the actor and the audience are through this shared journey. In the end, Ty's absence has created a paradox. On one hand, it caused heartbreak and left fans longing for his return. On the other, it reinforced his importance and solidified his place as one of the most unforgettable characters in Heartland. His emotional legacy is not just about the episodes he was in, but about the mark he left behind, a mark that continues to shape both the characters in the story and the fans watching from their living rooms. Season 19 may not bring Ty back, but it cannot escape his shadow. Every decision Amy makes, every challenge Lindy faces, and every conversation at the dinner table is touched by his memory. And for fans, that is both painful and beautiful. Painful because they miss him. Beautiful because it proves that love and legacy never truly die. The question that now rests heavy on the minds of every fan is this: what does Heartland look like without Ty Borden? Can the show still carry the same emotional depth and meaning when one of its most beloved characters is gone? The answer lies not in forgetting Ty, but in seeing how his absence shapes the journey of those he left behind. Season 19 steps forward with a focus on resilience. Amy Fleming, once defined by her partnership with Ty, is now standing firmly on her own. She is not the same Amy we met years ago, a young girl still learning to heal horses and unsure of her future. She has grown into a strong, independent woman, a mother raising Lindy while carrying the weight of memories both joyful and heartbreaking. Ty's absence may have left an empty chair at the table, but it has also revealed Amy's strength in ways the audience had never seen before. The trailer for Season 19 hints at new challenges, both personal and professional. Amy continues her work with horses, using her unique gift of understanding them in ways no one else can. But now, her story is not just about saving animals, it's about showing her daughter how to carry on with courage. Lindy is growing fast, and every moment between mother and daughter feels like a bridge between past and future. Fans know that even though Ty is gone, a part of him lives on in Lindy's smile, in her curiosity, and in her unshakable bond with the ranch. Beyond Amy, the rest of the Bartlett-Fleming family also moves forward. Jack remains the steady rock, guiding the family through each storm with quiet wisdom. Lou juggles her duties as a leader and as a sister, often caught between responsibility and emotion. Katie, Georgie, and the younger generation bring fresh energy to the story, showing that life continues to expand and evolve. Heartland has always been about more than one character. It is about the interconnectedness of everyone under its roof. Season 19 proves that the family's story is far from over. Even if one voice is missing, still, the absence of Ty will always echo through the ranch, and that echo will not be ignored, it will be embraced. The writers have shown in past seasons that Ty's memory is not just a background detail, but a driving force. Every decision Amy makes as a mother and a horse trainer carries a piece of Ty's influence. His lessons about patience, compassion, and love continue to live within her, guiding her when life feels uncertain. This is the way the show honors him, not by replacing him, but by carrying him forward in spirit. For fans, the future of Heartland without Ty is bittersweet. On one hand, there is sadness, a longing for the days when Amy and Ty's love story was at the center of the show. On the other, there is pride in seeing how Amy and the family move forward, a reflection of the resilience that real life demands. Heartland has always mirrored the ups and downs of reality. It shows that loss does not mean the end, but rather the start of a new chapter. Season 19, then, is not about erasing Ty. It is about honoring him while building something new. It's about watching Lindy grow up in a world where her father's memory is alive in every story her mother tells. It's about seeing Amy rediscover joy, even when her heart still carries scars. It's about understanding that love, once given, never truly disappears. The closing moments of the Season 19 trailer make this clear. Amy stands at the ranch, looking out across the fields. There is no Ty by her side, but there is determination in her eyes. It is a quiet but powerful promise that life at Heartland will go on, that the family will continue to grow, and that Ty's spirit will forever remain part of their story. For the fans, this is the future of Heartland, a reminder that while goodbyes are painful, love endures. Ty may not be coming back, but his presence will never fade. Every episode, every season, and every heartfelt moment at the ranch carries a piece of him forward. Ty Borden may no longer walk across the ranch, but his presence is carved into every corner of Heartland. The barn where he worked with Amy, the trails he rode on, the laughter he shared at the dinner table, all of it lingers like an echo that will never fade. Season 19 does not erase him. Instead, it builds on the foundation he left behind, showing us that love is not measured only by the years we have together, but by the way that love continues to shape us long after someone is gone. For fans, the journey has been bittersweet. Many of you grew up with Amy and Ty's story. You watched them fall in love, fight for their future, and finally build a family together. You celebrated the birth of Lindy as if it were happening to people you knew. And when Ty was taken away, you mourned that loss as if you had lost a friend. That is the power of Heartland. It does not just tell a story, it makes you part of it. As we look ahead, the trailer for Season 19 reminds us of one simple truth. Life moves forward, not in a way that forgets the past, but in a way that honors it. Amy will keep riding, keep training, and keep raising Lindy with the lessons she and Ty built together. Jack will continue to guide the family, Lou will continue to carry her responsibilities, and the next generation will step into their roles. The show is not asking us to let go of Ty. It is asking us to carry him with us as the family builds new chapters. But here's the question I want to leave you with. What does Heartland mean to you without Ty? Is it still the same show you fell in love with years ago, or has it changed into something new? Some of you may feel the absence so deeply that it is hard to keep watching. Others may find comfort in seeing how Amy carries on, knowing that her strength reflects the strength so many of us need in real life. Wherever you stand, your voice matters. Your reactions, your comments, your memories of Ty, they keep this community alive. So, I invite you. Share your thoughts below. Tell me what Ty meant to you, and whether you will keep watching Season 19 as the story unfolds. Do you see yourself moving forward with the Bartlett-Fleming family, or does Ty's absence still feel too heavy? Your stories, your opinions, and your emotions are what keep Heartland more than just a TV series. They make it a shared journey. And if this video helped you process some of those emotions, don't forget to like it, share it with other fans, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of Heartland. Because together, we are not just viewers. We are a family, just like the one on screen. And just like them, we carry our losses, but we also carry our love forward. Ty may not be coming back, but his story will always live on. Not only in Amy's eyes or in Lindy's smile, but in the hearts of every fan who believed in him. And that is why Heartland remains so powerful. Even after all these years, it teaches us that love never dies. It changes, it evolves, and it stays with us forever.